10.
Bill Rizzuto throwing out the first pitch.
9.
Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Oh!
8.
Lawrence Peter Barra, known to everyone as Yogi, star catcher of the New York Yankees.
7.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is it. There it goes. It's out of here.
6.
This ball club will be remembered by me forever because you have heart as big as this city and you showed what being New Yorkers is all about. God bless you.
5.
Hits in 56 consecutive games. That's an all-time record set by the Yankee Clipper, Joe DiMaggio.
4.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
3.
Number 3 will never be worn by another Yankee player, but will go to America's baseball shrine at Cooperstown, New York.
2.
Derek Jeter ends his final game with a walk-off single. Derek Jeter, where fantasy becomes reality.
1.
That's not the way it's going to be, George. Damn right it is. If you don't like it, you're fired. You haven't hired me yet.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Chyeaaa, what is going on, everybody? It is yours truly, the Ace.
You can check on the rep. Yep, second and none.
Appreciate you guys for popping back in here as we have the series finale to the Royals versus the New York Yankees. The Yankees were able to take the first 2 games of the series. We are looking for the sweep. Let's see if the New York Yankees can go ahead and bring out the brooms for their second sweep of the season and another series win. Appreciate all of you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe to the Ace Avenue for your sports, movies, and more by yours truly, the Ace. It's been a busy last 24 hours. Yankees got themselves a W, which is always great. Then I dropped a Daredevil review yesterday. Clark Schmidt is on the bump. First pitch from Clark Schmidt. Ball misses low. 1 ball, no strike count. I just also dropped a final trailer reaction to the Thunderbolts. Yankees are going tonight, and then we have episode 5 of the series finale right after this game. The 1-0 from Clark Schmidt is in there for a strike. Got out to a little bit of a late start, so I didn't get to hit this sound effect, but you know I got to do it. This game is underway.
And here we go.
Clark Schmidt making his 2025 debut here. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strike count. The first of hopefully many reinforcements that are due back for the New York Yankees. We also did get some news on Luis Hill. They're going to at least hold him back for at least another 10 days. The reports are the doctors want to see more healing before he goes and throws back pitching, which, you know what? Take the precaution. Get him healthy. The 1-2. That's popped up. Left field. Dominguez is under there. Dominguez makes the catch. 1 away. Special shout outs to everybody in the building. Savius, my guy, first person in the building, says, what up, Ace? We need to bring out the brooms. Bring that broom out. Absolutely. Mad Steve, second person in the building. Thank you for dropping those emojis. Says, let's go Yankees. You Ain't Hoopin' says he wants a sweep. I'm right there with you. Mad Steve says broom time. Monty says Chyeaaa and go. And Jacob also adds a Chyeaaa in the building. Appreciate you guys. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. First pitch of Bobby Witt Jr.'s hit on the line over the glove of Jazz Chisholm. Jazz tried to climb the ladder, just barely missed out on that one. Infield, not an infield single, a single. Jared, thanks for popping in. James, thanks for popping in. Mark says, what's going on, Mark? Robert says, Judge and the Martian will go yard tonight. I hope so. James says, what up, Ace? Stand up, Yankee Nation. That was just over the glove. Jared says, good luck today. Appreciate you. Ken, thanks for popping in. Says, hey, at League Bowling, we'll drop in during the stream. Well, good luck, man. I hope you bowl a complete game. First pitch in there, ball from Pasquantino. Victor, thanks for popping in. Says, yo, what's up? What's up, Victor? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I heard Joe Shane's presser. I don't know. I mean, we're not going to really know until next week. The 1-0 is hit on the ground, but foul. We're really not going to know till next week. I mean, we don't know what's smoke. We don't really know what's going on. So that was a hit and run right there that they had on for Bobby Witt Jr. Episode 5 of the series finale is tonight, immediately after the game. I got my boy Delulu coming on. Hopefully the Yankees finish out this series with a sweep. Hit that like button, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Witt Jr. with a decent lead over there. First doesn't go. The 1-1 way high. 2 balls, 1 strike count. We got 22 people in the building, 13 likes. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. The 2-1. The pitch, ball misses high. 3 balls, 1 strike count. Yeah, I know he's live now. I know. We'll be live together after the game. Jared says the Ace, congratulations to Bregman for their second child. Well, yeah, congratulations to him. 3 balls, 1 strike count to Pasquantino. Check swing. Did he go? He did not go. So that's going to be a walk. That's going to put 2 on, 1 away here. Here's Salvador Perez. Double play would be nice here for Clark Schmidt's 2025 debut. 2 on, 1 away. First pitch to Perez. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. Yeah, Victor, I don't know about that, but I do know that Soto is struggling to start this season off. And hope you guys win today because the Blue Jays won today. Yeah, it'd be nice to sweep this team. Getting a series win is great. Getting a sweep is better. The 1-0. Checks at second. He's back safely. So after getting the first out, a single and a walk puts 2 on. 1 ball, no strike count here. Here's the pitch. That's hit on a line. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to drive in the first run. Good job by Dominguez keeping that in front of him. But that will plate the first run of the game. So Clark Schmidt, 2025 debut, doesn't get off to the start that you would like it to. RBI single for Perez puts the Royals up 1-0. Good job by Dominguez keeping that in front of him on a bad bounce. Almost overran it. Bobby Witt Jr. scores easily. He's too fast. It would have been no play at the plate anyway. Here's Garcia. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. I expect Clark Schmidt to maybe 3, maybe 4 innings. Definitely is going to have him on some sort of pitch count. Had a decent year last year. Ball outside, 1-1. Royals offense this season, almost last in runs scored. They are bottom in the league in a lot of offensive categories. Have an early lead here, though. Here's the 1-1. That's popped up. Foul. 1 ball, 2 strike count. What's up, Andrew? Thanks for popping in. I'm doing good, man. How are you? And we're going against a pitcher that has a really, Chris Bubik, who's got a really good ERA so far, 0.96. 1 ball, 2 strike count. The pitch is hit. Right field. The right fielder's going back. That's Bellinger. He makes the catch. Throws it in. Runner stays put at second. So big out right there. No Aaron Judge in right field today. Cody Bellinger's in right field. Bellinger's also batting in a 2-hole today. Hoping that he gets to see with some hoping that he gets to see some better pitches with Aaron Judge behind him. We'll go over the lineups in a second. If Clark Schmidt can get out of this with just the one giving up, you take that as a success in his first game back. Here's Melendez, homer to yesterday's ball game. Ball outside. Doesn't get the call. 1 ball, no strike count. Hit that like, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. We are 4 subscribers away from 1880 as we are approaching 2K. 1 ball, no strike count. Antonio, thanks for popping in. That's in there for a strike. Antonio says, let's go Yankees. Ace is the best. Let's go. And I appreciate you, man. Thank you. The 1-1. Well, sets up on the outside corner. Fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's go. The pitch is fouled away. One ball, 2 strike count. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him down on strikes. All things considered, not a bad first inning for Clark Schmidt. Not a bad first inning. All right, guys. Normally, we don't raid this early, but let's go ahead and do a little raid real quick while we got a couple people in here and while we're before the bottom of the first inning. To all the wrestling fans out there, I'm going to drop the link to my guy T and my guy Frank's channel, The Island of Relevancy. You guys can go over there, tell them it's an Ace raid. Tell them I said what's up. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you are a wrestling fan, make sure you guys go over there and subscribe. Go over there and show them some love, guys. Go over there and show them some love. And then pop back over here before the bottom of the first. Savia says, yeah, he was definitely remembered when I was younger. All right, here's the lineup for our New York Yankees.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Leading things off, first base is Paul Goldschmidt, followed by Cody Bellinger, followed by Judge, Jazz, Volpe, Wells, Grisham, Dominguez, and Peraza. Appreciate you guys for going over there, liking and subscribing. Make sure you guys go over and show them some love over there at Island of Relevancy. And then pop back over here. I'm going to do a quick little raid real quick. Thank you, Malcolm, Andrew, Savius, Sweets, for going over there. Appreciate you. I know a lot of you guys are wrestling fans, so they do a good job over there. So make sure you guys go check them out. All right, Yankees trail by 1. See if we can get that 1 run back. Chris Bubik is having a really good start to his season. The left-hander takes the ball. First pitch is the ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. Ball. 2 balls, no strike count. Two balls, no strike count here. Here's the pitch. Ball misses low. 3-0. See if he can work a walk here. Get on base. The 3-0. The pitch is in there for a strike right down the middle. The 3-1, and that actually caught the zone, but doesn't get the call. That's a walk. You were comparing Ben Rice's home runs to the great Oscar Gamble, who hit moonshots and had the greatest afro ever in MLB. Got you, got you. Here's Cody Bellinger. First pitch to Bellinger, runner on first, in there for a strike. Cody Bellinger's bat needs to start heating up. He has been struggling. He needs to start heating up. The 0-1, also shout out SGA, thank you for popping in. Don't know if I said it. The pitch to Bellinger outside. He says, go Yankees. Kidder Kid, also thank you for popping in and dropping those emojis. Sorry, we were in the middle of a raid, so if I didn't say what's up to you guys, I apologize. The 1-1 ball. Also, I'm going to take off this poll today. I'm going to end this poll a little bit early because it's taking up a lot of space on the chat, and I can't see a lot of you guys' chats because it's taking up a lot of space. Here's the 2-1 to Bellinger, in there for a strike. Because I had a pin message and a poll, so it's taking up a lot of space and I can't see a lot of chats. It's only showing me like the last 3 people. But we did get 18 votes. 88% of you said the Yankees should bring out the brooms tonight. Here's the 2-2. The pitch to Bellinger is hit on the ground, right to first. First baseman throws to second. That's all he's going to get. So they get the force. Here's Aaron Judge.
That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Was greeted by ED commercial. Look, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying targeted ads are real, man. Sometimes they do that, bro. They target you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not saying what you have and what you don't have. I'm just saying that's a called strike to Aaron Judge. 0-1. Been a while since Aaron Judge has homered. No balls, 1 strike count here. Here's the pitch to Judge. Hit on the ground. Base hit past the diving Bobby Witt Jr. Puts 2 on, 1 away for Jazz Chisholm. So after the Royals had a 2 on, 1 away, the Yankees now have 2 on, 1 away. See if we can get a run in. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you're just popping in. 1 like away from 20. First pitch to Jazz. In there for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1. In there for a strike. 0-2. He threw you 2 good pitches to hit, Jazz. Don't expand the strike zone now. It's 0-2. You just got 2 good pitches that you could have at least got a base hit on. The 0-2. Here's the pitch. Ball outside. Only Judge can get that single. He muscled that grounder. Yeah. Sometimes not about just, you don't have to hit it the hardest. It's just about, the right positioning. 1 ball, 2 strike count. The 1-2 to Jazz. Jazz hits this. Shallow left field. That's going to be a base hit. Bases are going to be loaded. Cody Bellinger had to hold up to make sure it dropped. But Jazz with a bloop single. Bobby Witt Jr. almost made 2 great plays this inning. Here's Anthony Volpe, bases loaded. Drop those Volpe emojis. All right, Volpe. Anything hit on the ground, you got to hustle, kid. Yankees looking to do something to Bubik that not a lot of teams have done this year. Score some runs on him. Bubik's got a 95 ERA. Let's get that ERA up. Come on, Anthony. Thank you, Mad Steve, for dropping emojis. First pitch to Volpe. Way high. 1 ball, no strike count. Make him pitch to you. Bases loaded, one away. Ball high, but it's called a strike. Come on. 1 ball, 1 strike count. That was a little bit high. Big difference between a 2-0 count and a 1-1. Austin Wells is on deck. Shorten up that swing, Volpe. Just look to hit something to the outfield. Get that running. Don't look to do too much. Infield is in on the right side. So if you hit something on the right side, it might go through and score 2 runs. Here's the 1-1 to Volpe. Volpe fouls that away down to his last strike. 1-2. Come on, man. Too many times we see the Yankees in these situations and they start striking out. We can't do that here. Come on. You're going against a pitcher that's get off to a very good start. You have an opportunity here to attack on some runs. You have to take advantage. The 1-2. The pitch, Volpe down on strike. See what I'm talking about? This is the shit that pisses me off. Here's Austin Wells. D's channel, what up, man? Too many times, man. Too many times. Runners in scoring position. Guys are striking out. You have to put the ball in play. You got a pitcher that you kind of got on the ropes early. You got to get it. First pitch to Wells. Ball low. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. In there for a strike. I just have a feeling the Yankees. I just have a feeling Wells is going to strike out too. I hope I'm wrong. But too many times, man, the Yankees get nervous. I don't know if they get nervous up there. Like, what the hell is going on? The 1-1. Austin Wells pops this up. This should end the inning. Strands the bases loaded. The second baseman's there, makes the catch, ends the inning. Yankees. That's terrible, man. That's terrible fucking baseball. Chyeaaa, thank you, Royal Bird, for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Anthony Volpe's got to be better, man. Once again, man, runner, bases loaded, 1 out, and you come away with nothing is so frustrating. So frustrating. Because here's the thing, with a pitcher like Bubik, who's pitching really well, you're not going to have many opportunities. So you got to take advantage. You had an opportunity, bases loaded, 1 away, to at least tie the game and at least get some momentum back. Instead, what happens? Strikeout. What happens? Weak pop up. Doesn't even get out the infield. Like, come on, Yankees. Yankees should trade for a high contact. Nah, I mean, guys just got to execute better. They're not trading for anybody. Robert says, retire. Love your energy and baseball IQ. Agree with 98% of your Yankee takes. So what's the other 2%? What's the 2% you disagree on? Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Belly has not moved the needle since the chicken nugget dilemma. Nah, that was the chicken wing dilemma. Drew Waters is up. Ricardo, thanks for popping in. First pitch from Clark Schmidt is in there for a strike, 0-1. Ricardo says, good evening, everybody. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Here's the 0-1. That's crushed deep to right field. Bellinger's back and makes the catch on the track. Just missed it. Wind is blowing in a little bit. Definitely knocked that ball down. We'll take it. Fly out the right field. Hit that like, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Here's Tolbert. Isbell on deck. First pitch to Tolbert. Cut on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1. Ball high. Clark Schmidt growing the beard out a little bit. I see you, Clark. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground. Weekly back to Schmidt. Schmidt fires. Gets him. Almost throws it away. Good adjustment. Good adjustment right there by Paul Goldschmidt to save an error. Should have been a routine play. I mean, Clark's rusty. He hasn't played, so 2 away. Schmidt had plenty of time. Here's Isbell. First pitch, misses. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0 in there, right down the middle, strike. Brandon, thanks for popping in. What's up, dude? 1 ball, 1 strike count. Schmidt looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the 2025 season. That's hit on the ground, right back to Schmidt. Underhands it this time and gets the out. A good 1-2-3 inning by Clark Schmidt. Fly out and 2 ground outs to the pitcher. That ends the inning. Way to get these bats back up really quickly. I'm going to tell you this. This could be a good way that we can get to Bubik if we have a nice inning here. A nice long inning. He was out there. That was a quick rest. Victor says Mattingly said he hit an accord on the knob. The bat in the flagpole, Yankee Stadium, the old Giant Stadium. Very similar in the way the wind. Well, yeah, I mean, Giant Stadium, you definitely have that that tunnel, the tunnel from the wind blowing in. Appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Where's my stuff at? There it is. Due up this inning, we got the bottom of the order: Grisham, Dominguez, and Peraza. Val says, give Clark some damn runs. Absolutely. Absolutely. Run support is something that is a pitcher's best friend. $21 likes, guys. We get to 50. I will gift away a membership. Let's get there. All right, Grisham's up. Grisham's had a good start to his year, 343. First pitch to Grisham is fouled away, 0-1. Grisham, 343, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 1139 OPS. What'd you miss? RBI single by Perez, and nothing much after that. The 0-1 in there for strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strike count. Here's the pitch, ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ace Dominguez wrote a sermon on. Oh, I have no idea. The 1-2. Grisham fouls that away, stays alive. Man, it's that time of the year. I'm feeling it right now. Allergies are a motherfucker this time of the year. Oh yeah, today's game is on Amazon Prime. It is. The 1-2. Grisham hit right to the second baseman. Second baseman fires, gets him. 1 away. Here's Jason Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez is having a good last couple of weeks. Average up to 275, 1 home run in the year, 8 RBIs. He's been playing some great defense. Removed from yesterday's game due to contact reasons, like he lost his contact. Ball, 1 ball, no strike count. So says Aaron Boone. Grisham has a boss mustache, is what Ramirez says. Yeah, I couldn't rock something like that, man. I couldn't do it. I almost thought about becoming a firefighter. I would have had to rock something like that. I probably would have chose to go clean shaven though. In there for a strike, 1-1. Because if you're a firefighter, you're not allowed to have a beard. One ball, 2 strike count. In there for a strike. Yankees are taking a lot of good pitches. They're taking a lot of good pitches to hit so far in the first 2 innings. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Dominguez down on strikes. Here's Peraza. That was another good pitch to hit. Bubik isn't like blowing them away. They're just, and Bubik isn't like blowing them away. They're just, you know, so far they haven't had good at-bats. Here's Oswald Peraza, the 3rd baseman for today. First pitch, ball, misses low, 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, I know, you won't get a real seal on the mask. I know. That's exactly the reason why they don't let you do it. The 1-0. The pitch in there for a strike. Helmet became mandatory both leagues while batting optional while on base. Yeah, the helmets didn't come. I actually had to look that up this weekend when I was doing my Jackie Robinson review. Helmets didn't become a thing until like the 70s. The 1-1. Ball. Missed. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Here's the 2-1. Pitch number 36 is hit on the ground, foul. Just realized he's a lefty. Yeah, not with the, yeah, exactly. They tend to be our kryptonite. That's why last inning you had an opportunity to get on the board early and feel good about yourself. And stranding the bases loaded with 1 away. Volpe and Wells, you got to do a better job. The 2-2 inside. 3 balls, 2 strike count. That was close. Here's the 3-2. The payoff pitch. Peraza down on strikes. So another strikeout for Bubic. I'm going to be right back, guys. Hit that like button if you guys are new to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe. Be right back. All right, thank you guys. Yeah, of course I've seen those pictures of the old football helmets, definitely. Like, I mean, it's the same thing with baseball. The old baseball gloves, man, they were so, like, small. Old basketball hoops. Like, yeah, you know, sports has evolved, definitely. Now we're seeing the torpedo bats. We're in the era of the torpedo bats. So, new prime drink tonight. Strawberry watermelon is what I'm sipping on. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Top of the order's up. India, Witt Jr., Pasquantino. See if Clark Schmidt can get through 3 here. Royals looking to salvage 1 game in his 3-game set. First pitch to India. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Good cutter right there. India's got a great head of hair. The 0-1. In there for a strike, but doesn't get the call. 1-1. Yeah, India's got a great head of, got some great locks on his hair. On his head. Yeah, he probably would have had to cut it initially if the Yankees made that trade for him or brought him in here like a lot of Yankee fans wanted. That's popped up. Right field. Bellinger's there. Moves to his right. Makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Single to score the run. Scored the only run of the game. $25 likes, guys. 25 more likes, and I'll gift away a membership. That ball misses inside to Bobby Witt Jr. BWJ, 1 ball, no strike count. Witt Jr., one of the emerging stars of the league. Actually, I can't even say emerging. He's arrived. The 1-0. That's popped up. Right side. Bellinger's there. 2 away. Let's go. NASCAR, different track shapes, etc. Yeah, every sport has evolved. Yeah, baseball and I don't know too much about golf, but yeah, baseball, their dimensions are, it varies. Varies from stadium to stadium. That ball misses high. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0 hit on the ground. Diving stop by Goldschmidt. Throws the first and gets him. That's some good defense for your ass right there. That ends the inning. All right, let's get some runs, man. Let's go. What a stop by Goldie. That is some great defense for you right there. All right, bottom of third. Third time up for the New York Yankees. It will be Goldschmidt, Bellinger, and Judge, top of the order. Make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. Also, like I said, I will be live immediately after the game for episode 5 of the series finale. It is linked in the comments section. Feel free to take the time to go over there, hit that like button, subscribe. Well, you guys subscribe over here. It doesn't really matter. Go hit that like button, leave a comment. Let's get that traffic generating. It'll be started immediately after the game. Antonio, what up? Said, let's go. Let's get the Yankee fans and Ace enthusiastic. Let's go. That's right. That's right. Also, 4-game set starts against the Rays tomorrow. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow. I am going to try my best. It just depends on if I can get my work done in time. I also have a movie that I'm going to see. I'm going to be watching Sinners tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming the Yankee game tomorrow. Good chance that I will. I haven't missed a game yet, but if not, I'll see you guys on Friday. I don't know yet. Thank you, Jacob, for dropping a link to become a member. Appreciate you. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Walked and got put out on second at a fielder's choice. The handle of his bat is, like, really beefy. Hey, yo, I don't know if that's an AO moment, but it's... Yeah, I don't know what else to call it. 1 ball, no strike count. The handle of the bat is, like... I don't know. I couldn't swing a bat like that. The 1-0. Goldschmidt pops this up. Left side. Bobby Witt Jr. is there. He's under it. Makes the catch. Chyeaaa, Real Bill, thank you for gifting a membership. My boy Omar Fabro is the recipient of that one. Appreciate you, Real Bill. Jacob is a bad agent, is what Real Bill says. Damn, I might have to fire Jacob, bro. A lot of people are asking for change. I might have to hire some new owners, some new management over here. Bellinger's up. Fielder's choice is last at bat. Ball inside, called a strike. 0-1. I didn't fire you. I didn't hit you with the famous "you're fired." I didn't fire you. The 0-1. Bellinger fouls that away. 0-2. Bowling pins with handles. Yeah, right. No balls, 2 strike count. Bellinger calls time. No balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Belly. Check swing. Did not go. 1-2. Aaron Judge sits on deck. The 1-2. Bellinger slaps this. Foul. Almost hit the bag. Ooh. A protective swing right there. He needs something, man. He needs something to get him going. Yeah, if it would have hit the bag, it would have died right there, though. 1 ball, 2 strike count. The pitch to Bellinger. Down on strikes. This guy is stinking it up right now. Here's Aaron Judge.
That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Bats getting dealt with right now. Cody Bellinger just... We expect a big year. I still expect a decent year from him this year, but it's like he is not starting this season off well. First pitch to the captain. 1 swing in the bat can tie this ball game up. The pitch to Judge. Hit on a line. That's going to be a base hit down to left field. That's going to bounce off the wall. It's going to die there. Judge is rounding first. Heading to second. He's in there with the double. Aaron Judge, second hit of the game. He's halfway to the cycle. 114 off the bat. Puts a runner in scoring position. Here's Jazz Chisholm. Jazz with a single his last at bat. Good piece of hitting by the captain. A triple and a home run away from the cycle. Come on, Jazz. First pitch to Jazz. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. A base hit could tie this ball game up. Judge, you can see his gavel chain. The 1-0. In there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Here's the pitch to Jazz. Outside. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Come on, Jazz. $26 likes, 4 away from 30. Hit that like, guys. The 2-1 to Jazz Chisholm. Runner on second, 2 away. Here's the pitch. Almost hit him. 3-1. Good hitters count here. Look for something to drive. I'm not talking about hit a home run. Just look for something to drive. 11-game homerless streak. Judge is batting .417 with 2 doubles. It's crazy that I'm thinking like he hasn't homered in a while, but he's killing the baseball though. Judge is batting .400. Here's the 3-1. The pitch to Jazz, and he walked him. All right, here's Anthony Volpe. Volpe's got a chance to make up for striking out with the bases loaded. He has a runner in scoring position. Come on, Anthony. Two on, 2 away. Volpe struck out in the first inning. Come on, Volpe. First pitch to Anthony. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Come on, Volpe. Thank you, Real Bill, for dropping that emoji. Appreciate you. Judge gonna have to get a good secondary lead to be able to score on a hit. The 0-1. Volpe hits this left field, and that's gonna be a base hit. That's gonna be off the bottom of the wall. Judge scores easily. Here's the throw home, the play at the plate, and Jazz is safe. Anthony Volpe with a 2-run double puts the Yankees up 2-1. Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees! Huge hit is what Val says. Yes, yes, yes. I did not think Jazz was going to score on that. Because even though running, that ball hits off the wall, and it took a favorable bounce right to the left fielder. But Jazz has those wheels. Here's Austin Wells. Yeah, baby, yeah! Ball high. 1 ball, no strike count. All right, I think I'm a little bit behind. Nope. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. There we go, Anthony. In there for a strike. The 1-2. Ball outside. Did he go around? He did not. 2-2. James says, let's go Yankees. Mike, thanks for popping in. Val says Anthony. Wells going yard is what Real Bill says. We'll take it. That's a good piece of hitting by Anthony Volpe as it's showing the slow shot, the super shot. The 2-2. Let's keep that line moving, Wells. Here's the 2-2. Wells fouls that away. Stays alive. Chyeaaa, Real Bill with another gifted membership. Appreciate you, my dude. Jace Sports is the recipient of that one. Thank you. So that hit by Volpe brings Bubik's ERA up to 169. Let's get it higher. The 2-2. The pitch. Wells drives this center field. The center field is going back, and makes a diving catch to rob Wells of a base hit and another run. Death, taxes, and Gold Glove defense always comes. It never fails. Never fails. But the Yankees get the lead. Compliments of Anthony Volpe. But good job by the Yankees to regain the lead right there. The opposition been making good catches on us all year. Val, it happens all the time. All the time. It really does. Wells did give it a ride. Yes, he did. All right, Clark Schmidt got his first lead of the season. That was a good catch, not easy. It was not, James. It was not easy. That's why sometimes you got to tip your cap. Isbell was on the move. He had to use every ounce of speed he had just to get to that. But I'm going to tell you this. That's a risky play, right? Because if you miss that to deep center field, the left fielder might be a little bit behind you, but that could be a triple for Wells. Is it warm on my end? It's about 60 here. It was a good day over here today. Here's Perez, who's 1 for 1 and got an RBI single his last at bat. Yeah, it was about 66 today. Tomorrow's going to be about 65. Next week, we're going to have a couple 80 days. So the weather's kind of going up and down, which, like I said, often triggers my allergies. 3 likes away from 30, guys. First pitch to Perez. Swing and a miss. 0-1. No balls. 1 strike count. Let me make sure I'm all caught up in the chat. I mean, not the chat. All caught up in the stream. MLB TV loves to push you behind sometimes. Here's the 0-1. That's hit center field. Grisham is under it, ranging over in the gap and makes the catch. 1 away. I wonder if Schmidt is on a pitch count tonight. Here's Michael Garcia. I like the name Michael. That's dope. That's a called strike. 0-1. I know a lot of you guys have kids. What's your kids' names? What names did you guys pick for your kids? That's hit on the ground. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt's third time firing the first and gets them 2 away. Shampoo, what up? Out of 100, how often does a triple happen? Out of 100 hits? Maybe 5. I would say maybe 5. Because you got to realize a lot of hits are singles. That's the one thing. Singles are a lot of hits. Doubles are actually not a lot of teams hit doubles like that. A lot of teams hit singles. There are more players that sometimes end up with more home runs than they do doubles. So singles are a large portion of hits because you got to realize infield singles, hits to the outfield. A lot of home runs in this day and age. The 0-1 called strike, 0-2. That was a lot of emphasis on that call by the umpire. He was like, he almost threw his damn arm out calling that call. 0-2. Triples are very, very rare. It has to be hitting a good spot. The 0-2 ball in the dirt has to be hitting a good spot, and you got to have speed to get a triple. So I would say it's probably like less than 5%. Out of 100, you might get 5 or less. One ball, 2 strike count. Oh, no problem, man. Like I said, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but like I said, I watch a lot of baseball. Triples are very rare. Very, very rare. What's more rare than a triple? A triple play. Still have yet to call a triple play. What would I name my kids? I name my kid. If I had a son, I'd name him after me. I'd make him a junior. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him down on strikes. If I had a daughter, I'd name her Mariana after Mariano Rivera. Mariana. Most triples are caused by fielding missing the depth or speed. If you got a speedster, like, you know, the Brewers have some speedsters. Jazz is fast. Volpe's fast. The Royals are fast. Like Bobby Witt Jr. is fast. Anything hitting the gap, could become a triple, especially on the right side. Anything hitting the right side gap for a guy like Jazz, if Jazz hits a ball in the gap on a bigger field, not like Yankee Stadium, because Yankee Stadium's right field is not that big. But let's say Shea Stadium, right? Shitty field. They have a big right field out there, especially with Soto out there, right? If anything's hit in the gap towards Soto's side, that could be turned into a triple. What's my name? My name's Ace. So I would name my kid Ace Jr. Why are the Padres so good now? I wouldn't say they're good now. I would say the Padres are always consistent. They got good management, man. They really do. The Padres really have good management. They like to pay the players. They don't always like to keep the players that they pay, like they did with Juan Soto. But they're a good team. Your kids are Joey, Matthew, Rachel, and Jacob. How did you guys decide to name your kids? Like, did you name them after something? Like me, if I had a daughter, I'd name her after Mariano Rivera. But how would you name them? Your oldest son's name is Chip. Antonio says he hopes I'm calling a game tomorrow. I'm not understanding. Yeah, it might be my first game I miss. I don't know yet. It's a good chance that I might, but I don't know yet. Because I have to finish my work first, and then I got to start doing a movie review. I got to see a movie tomorrow to do on the review side. But we'll see what happens. Let's see. Can somebody look up who has the most triples all time? Here's Trent Grisham. First pitch to Grisham. Ball outside. That was called a strike. That should have been called a strike. Who has the most triples in MLB? Sam Crawford has the most career triples in MLB history with 309. Ty Cobb is second. Triples are very rare. The 1-0 ball. Followed by Honus Wagner with third, 252. Who has the most triples in MLB active? Let's see who's the most active player. Starling Marte has the most triples active, 55. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Starling Marte is because he's kind of getting up there in age. 55 triples. 4-game set versus the Rays coming up. The 2-1 ball. 3 balls, 1 strike count. The 3-1. Grisham hits this on the ground, weakly to first. First baseman flips it to the pitcher, barely gets him, 1 away. Who would the Yankees be more likely to win in a series against now? Yankees versus Padres or Yankees versus Dodgers? If I had to pick one, I would say the Padres. But if I had to pick now, this current Yankee team, I don't think we'd probably beat any of them, to be honest with you. Like, but we're getting reinforcements back. If we were at full strength, I think we can get them both. If we were at full strength. Here's Jason Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
But I'm on the record. I think it's going to be Yankees and hit that like button, guys. 3 away from 30. I'm on the record. I think it's going to be Yankees and Phillies in the World Series this year. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. For selfish reasons, though, I want it to be Yankees versus Braves, so my nephew can go see a Braves game in Atlanta because he doesn't live too far from there. So, but I think it'll be Yankees versus Phillies. Dominguez down on strikes. Terrible swing by Dominguez. 2 outs. Dominguez down on strikes. Not a good game for him so far. Here's Peraza. Be nice to be able to tack on some runs here. Big Blue Wrecking Crew, what up, man? Jane says Padres are balling right now. Yeah, they are. First pitch to Peraza. Peraza hits this on a line. Base hit to left field. Peraza with the 2-out single. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch to Goldie. In there for a strike. It was a nice hit, Real Bill. Absolutely. No balls, 1 strike count. Goldie's due for a long one. The 0-1. Goldschmidt hits this. That's going to be a base hit. This is going to advance Peraza to third. Peraza in the third, standing up. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Look, the baseball gods will help you out. The baseball gods will give you opportunities, and they're going to continue to give you moments if you're struggling. It's up to you to overcome this. And what I mean is, Cody Bellinger needs to wake the fuck up. Alex, thanks for popping in. Says, hi, all. What's up, Alex? Cody Bellinger needs to wake the fuck up. A little single is all we're asking for, Belly. Bellinger 0 for 2. I'm surprised the home runs are down from him this year. At least starting off. I mean, that's because he's struggling. 36 triples is impressive no matter what. Well, yeah. I don't think you'll get 36 from one player. Bellinger swinging a miss. 0-1. I think you might get 36 maybe total throughout the year. No balls, 1 strike count. 2 on, 2 outs. Come on, Cody. Hit that like button, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Share the stream out. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the Ace Avenue. The 0-1. The pitch in there for a strike. The 0-2. The pitch. Bellinger hit. Base hit. Cody Bellinger knocks in the 3rd run of the game. Right down the right field line. That's going to be a double. Cody Bellinger. That right there is a huge sigh of relief. because a lot of those balls could have been down the line, could have been fouled. Cody Bellinger finally with a big hit. 3-1 ball game. Let's go, Yankees.
Let's go, Yankees. Let's go, Yankees. Let's go, Yankees.
What is Pasquantino arguing about? Hold on. Here's Aaron Judge.
That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Pasquantino's, he's upset. He think he was guarding the line. Pasquantino's arguing that was foul. No, it went over the bag. Here's the replay. It hits the line, goes over the bag. That's fair. So they're going to intentionally walk Aaron Judge to get the Jazz Chisholm. Uh-oh. Come on, Jazz. Oh. What's up, David?
Jazz.
Ah! Yo, Yankees have had a good outing here, right here. Bubik at 73 pitches. First pitch to Jazz. Pops this up. Come on, Jazz. Really? The left fielder comes in for it. Makes the catch. Jazz. Yankees do add one more. But that ends the inning. We're stranding the bases loaded too many times. Realistically, this game is like one hit away from like being broken wide open. We are stranding way too many guys on base. Jazz just went up there and just saw the first pitch he wanted, which is like, fuck it. Like, take some pitches, bro. Bases loaded. You got the pressure on you. I mean, the pressure on the pitcher. 11 guys left on base. Told him. Xavier says, I know a lot of people like Jazz, but you can see why the Marlins traded him. I still think a full year of Jazz is going to be good for us, though. All right. Top of the fifth inning. Clark Schmidt gets through this. He's in line for the win. 7, 8, and 9. Waters at the plate. First pitch way outside. Waters, Tolbert, and Isbell. The 1-0. Ball outside, 2-0. Inside the park home run and triple play. Inside the park home runs are exciting. A lot of things have to go wrong for an inside the park home run. Retired 11 straight batters since the Salvador Perez single. A lot of things, like a guy has to fall. Like 2 guys have to fall to get inside the park home run. That's hit and they jinxed it. Talking about 11 straight guys reached and they fucking jinx it. Base hit by Waters. Good job. Good job, yes. Here's Tolbert. Like either a fall or a bad bounce. Something like to get an inside the park home run. It needs to be like a bad bounce off the wall that rolls away from the fielders. Inside the park home runs are very rare. We have to work on players being left on base. Yeah, that's every year for the Yankees. That's every year. First pitch to Tolbert is hit. Center field. Grisham's there, makes the catch. One away. Every year we have trouble hitting. That's why I say, I'm not even gonna say situational hitting. I'm saying situational at bats. The Yankees got to get better at. Here's Isbell. Top of orders on deck. D Channel says he wants a double play. Isbell's got speed though. First pitch, ball misses low, but it's called a strike. That was a bad call. 0-1. Isbell's got speed. We just saw him track down that fly ball from Wells and make that diving catch. It'll be hard to double up. It has to be hit hard to like Volpe. And Jazz has a good arm to be able to get him, but I don't see a double play here. The 0-1, that's hit. That's going to be in the gap. That's going to be a base hit. Grisham having a hard time with it. Throws it in. Here comes the runner from third, and that's going to be a triple. There we go. We just talked about how rare a triple is, and a guy with speed comes up and gets a triple right away. Yankees with a 3-2 lead. We just talked about that. That wasn't a bad play either. Isbell burns, bro. He's got speed. So that puts the tying run in scoring position. 3-2 ball game. What's up, Sunil? Top of the order's up. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. So there you go. Shampoo asked about it. There's a triple for you. Dude, he was flying. Dude, he got speed. That's what I'm saying. It was going to be hard to double up. It was going to be hard to even keep him at second. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. We need a strikeout here because anything hitting the air is going to tie this ball game up and be a sac fly. Isbell's too fast. No balls, 2 strikes. Dude, the Royals got a good, young, fast team. Yeah, Val, we need a K here. Come on. 1 strike away. The 0-2. Hit on the ground. That's going to get the run in. Volpe fires. Gets him. Tie ball game. That's situational at-bats for you right there. Three ball game. Clark gives up his 3rd hit of the game. Still only 9 pitches and 2 outs. You're curious, how do I select the series finale guest? It's all people that I've worked with or been wanting to work with. First pitch to Bobby Witt Jr. Witt Jr. lifts this deep to left field. Dominguez is under it. He's there. That ends the inning, but the Royals do tie the game. All right, let's get those runs back. Volpe, Wells, and Grisham do up. All right, how I pick the series finale, just content creators that I've reached out to or been wanting to work with, or I've worked with in the past. NFE, I've worked with in the past. Jason Custodio, I've worked with in the past. I've been on his channel first time that he got the pop on my channel. Erica, somebody I featured with. I haven't, somebody I featured with, and I've actually had her on the channel a couple times, so I will say that. So, I've worked with Erica a couple times before as well. Jason, I've worked with him a couple times as well. Delulu, this is gonna be the first time I've worked with Delulu though. But other people that I plan on having on, like Max. Max's schedule is a little more difficult. So maybe on days where the Yankees have a day game during the week, will be easier for me to get Max on. Also Hector, I want to get Hector and I want to get Grace on, and then I'll start bringing some of these other content creators back on again. Joe from the Shift is somebody I want to reach out to as well. Get him on as well. Do I randomly select active fans sometimes? Nah, maybe I'll have an open panel, but it's hard. Open panels you got to watch out for, man, because not everybody Look, not to sound like that, man, but open panels you got to watch out for because not everybody works well with you. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to have that chemistry and stuff like that. But maybe one day if I can't find a guest, I'll have an open panel. It's all right, Val. We're going to get it right back. Here's Anthony Volpe. Drop those Volpe emojis in the chat. Volpe knocked in 2 runs. Ball outside. The 1-0. Ball. 2 balls, no strike count. All right, let's get our speedster on. Anthony Volpe. Let's get him on. But why do you ask, Sunil, are you interested? This I think this is like the second time you've asked me. I just want to know. The 2-0. Ball outside, called a strike. Bad call by the umpire. Especially when a breaking ball breaks in the outside. You can't call that a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike count here. Wells is on deck. The 2-1. Volpe hits this right field. The right fielder's back. He's under it and makes the catch. Volpe just missed one. Here's Austin Wells.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Indirectly, I do content creation, but that's basically calling the game threads on my Facebook group page. Got you, got you. So you've never been in front of a camera? First pitch to Wells. Wells cut on and missed. 0-1. Austin Wells is off to a very, very slow start. He notoriously gets off the slow starts, but he's off to a slow one here. The 0-1. Ball outside. 1-1. Bro, Bill says he was a play-by-play guy for the University of Kentucky. Okay, that's what's up, man. That is what's up. The 1-1. Wells cut on and missed. 1-2. You've been on open panels enough, so that's not a fear of yours at all. Got you. Okay, Sunil, I got you. 1 ball, 2 strike count here. I'm gonna get to your question in a second, D's channel. Here's the 1-2. Ball outside. Do I plan on getting non-Yankee fan content creators on the series finale? I do see other Yankee content creators being in other people's channels, and they aren't Yankee fans. Maybe I'd have to reach out to somebody. The 2-2. Wells down on strikes. Wells is struggling. Here's Trent Grisham. Like maybe, I mean, it might be cool one day. You know what I'm saying? Like if I did like a preview show. I was thinking about doing that for the New York Giants. I was thinking about having a New York Giants segment where I bring on the opposition, calling it the Battle of the Giants. But I don't know if I'm going to make much Giants content this year. I told myself this year I need more balance on the channel with Yankees and movies and stuff like that. And I've been able to incorporate both. But next year I'll try to push for football more. Foul from Grisham, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike count. This would be a big momentum inning for them, but they shut us down here. Pitch number 85. Grisham hits this left field. Right at the left fielder. That ends the inning. So a quick 1-2-3 inning. David says, just a personal opinion. Sunil has been on other channels and he's usually got something good or spicy. Got you. Well, send me something. My email's down below. Send me something that you've been on. I'll check it out. Just email me at the Ace Avenue. I'll check out some stuff. Let's get that like button up, though, guys. Let's get to 50. This game is going by pretty quick. Let's get to 50 likes. We got 15 away from 50, and I'll gift away a membership. Oh my gosh. Things that you say during sex, SpongeBob edition. Oh my gosh, the internet is wild. I'm ready comes to mind. Someone said I'm not a weenie. Oh. Give me the secret formula. The internet is wild. My leg. Chyeaaa, Real Bill, thank you for that gifted membership. Tease, Tej, 100K is the recipient of that one. Someone said I'm a bad noodle. That's hilarious. The internet is crazy. It's on Facebook, bro. It's on Facebook. I already refreshed and it's gone. Clark Schmidt back out there for the 6th. I'm surprised they're letting him go out there that long. Ball misses outside. 1 ball, no strike count. Yeah, you know how it is with Facebook. The second you go off of it, that link is gone. The 1-0. Ball. 2 balls, no strike count. What's up, Sean? The 2-0 to Pasquantino. Here's the pitch outside, 3-0. Yeah, I would have pulled him after 5, to be honest with you. He just got back. The 3-0. Ball high, caught a strike. That was a ball. Here's the 3-1, in there for a strike, 3-2. All right, you got second life with that call from the umpire. Strike his ass out. He's only at 60-something pitches. So, but like I said, it's his first start. The 3-2, hit on the ground, right to Peraza, who's in the shortstop spot. Throws the first, gets him. 1 away. Here's Salvador Perez. First pitch to Perez. In there for a strike right down the middle. Real Bill, my guy. Appreciate you. Chyeaaa, that's Real Bill's like 6th, 7th gifted membership today. I appreciate that, man. 5 gifted memberships from Real Bill. And Andre, Jake, Yankee Mania, Gabriel, and Willstar are the recipients of that one, thanks to Real Bill. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate you. That deserves a clap up for Real Bill. Thank you, man. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Appreciate you, Real Bill. You're the man.
Look at me now.
The 1-2 from Clark Schmidt to Perez. Ball. 2-2. Clark's had 65 pitches. Good pitch count My only thing is this is his first outing. I don't know if I would have let him go this far, but, you know, we'll see if it works. They're definitely stretching him out a little bit here, letting that arm get warm. Here's the 2-2. The pitch in the dirt. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strike count. That was Real Bill's 8th gifted membership. I appreciate that, man. The 3-2. Hit on the ground, right to Peraza. Peraza fields, fires, 2 away. Peraza's second put out of the inning. And yet he blocks me. Who blocked you, kid or kid? Here's Michael Garcia. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Hit that like, guys. We are 4 subs away from 1880. We are approaching 2K. The 1-1. Ball misses low. Real Bill says, I told my wife that you should have 10,000 members. Oh, man. One day we'll get there. I'm the most passionate play-by-play guy for Yankee baseball. I appreciate that, Real Bill. Thank you. Appreciate you. Here's the 2-1. Ball misses high. Just misses high. I do appreciate those comments, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. One day we'll hit 10K. By the end of this year, I'd like to be at about 3. Maybe 4 would be nice. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Let's go. Appreciate you, Real Bill. Thank you, man. You're a great supporter. You guys all are great supporters, and I appreciate you guys. 11 likes away from 50. Here's the 3-2. Clark Schmidt breathing hard out there. Not surprising. Ball misses low. I'd pull him. He looks like he's a little bit gassed out there. And here comes Aaron Boone right on cue. This was a solid outing from Clark Schmidt. He was in line for the win before last inning, but solid outing for Clark Schmidt. Almost gave us a quality start. 73 pitches. Not something to scoff at. Five and 2/3 is solid, absolutely. You know what? I'm a comment. What Real Bill just said. I'm gonna put on my Facebook, on my Instagram story. I believe Fernando Cruz is coming in the game. Yankee Mania is in the building. What's up? Says, hey everyone, thank you for the gifted membership. That was Real Bill who gifted that one. So thank you, Yankee Mania, for being a subscriber. I'm sorry, Mark Leiter Jr. is the pitcher. Runner on first, 2 outs here. Here's Melendez, checks at first. He's back safely. If you guys are just popping in, make sure you guys hit that like button. We're at 40, 10 away. 10 more likes, and I will gift away a membership. First pitch. Snap throw to first. Safe. Did he go around, though? No, they say ball. One ball, no strike count here. Melendez 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Here's the 1-0. Ball outside. Runner takes off. The throw. And he's out. Anthony Volpe slapped him in the face with the ball. But he gets him out. What a tag by Volpe. And the insult to injury as he got backhanded on that one. He is out of there. Yo, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Volpe probably actually saved him from the ball just hitting him in the face. But what a play by Anthony Volpe. Great throw, a better tag. Yeah, Volpe made it very clear the runner was out. He slapped the shit out of him. Only in baseball. Ace, love your show. I'm hoping to talk to you to be a guest on New York Mania. Oh man, definitely, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, message me. We could always make something happen. Appreciate you for being a member. All right, let's get some of these runs back now. Good throw by Austin Wells. I believe that's his first put out of the year. All right, here's Jason Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky.
Dominguez
It's a bird. It's a bird.
slaps this.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
The 0-1, ball high, 1-1. Dominguez 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Yo, that is, you're right. Payback. The 1-1, ball inside. 2-1. These guys are gonna fight for real. The 2-1. Ball high, 3-1. Volpe 2, Garcia nothing is what D's channel says. You're right. Yep. The 3-1 is a cold strike. Here's the 3-2. Dominguez slaps that foul. You can email me, man. Just email me at the Ace Avenue. Bubik at 90, about to be at 92 pitches. Bottom of the 6th, tie ball game. I got a feeling Yankees are winning this by walk-off today. Here's the 3-2. Ball walked on.
She told me to walk this way.
Thank you, D's channel. Appreciate you. My secret weapon is the dimple, though. Drives the ladies crazy. Here's Oswald Peraza. Peraza singled his last at bat. This is going to be Bubik's last inning. Yankees have got to a good pitcher today. Trash is flying all over the field. Checks at first. He's safe. Island of Relevancy is in the building. I said it right. I'm on a streak, baby. First pitch to Peraza. Shows bunt. Bunts it. Beautiful bunt, but it rolls. Ow. Almost a good bunt here. I'm okay with that. Says, hey, Ace. Thanks for the raid. This is the Island of Relevancy raid. Okay. I'm getting raided by the Island of Relevancy. Thank you, guys. A raid for a raid. Appreciate you. Thank you. Garcia is the one that got thrown out. He's the one that started to fight in the playoffs. Yeah, I know. No problem. I don't know if it's T or Frank that's running the channel right now, but no problem, guys. The 0-1. That slapped. This could be 2. Throws a second. He's safe. That was a terrible decision by the second baseman. Good job by Dominguez hustling that ball out. Tolbert made a bad decision. Let's see if they challenge this. No, he's out. He's out. He's out by that much. Dominguez should have slid. Dominguez should have slid. He should have slid. He's out by that much. He's out. He should have slid. If he slides, he's safe. That's why you got to slide. I take back what I said. That's a bad play. He's out. You got to slide. See, the thing is, man, in this day and age of baseball, you sliding in the second like that, they teach them not to. You kind of gotta slide there. They tell you to kind of run through the bag in that situation, like sort of like what they do at first base, how you just run through the bag. But yeah, you gotta go back to the old school way of things, man. You gotta slide there. You slide there, you would have been safe. So it ends up being a good play by Tolbert. Because we see at second base now, they run through the bag now. He's probably going to be out. Good stretch by Bobby Witt Jr. too. Damn it. Will Star, thanks for popping in. Real Bill was the recipient. Real Bill gifted you that membership. Appreciate you for popping in, Will Star. Hit that like button, guys, if you guys are just popping in. We get 7 more likes, and I'll gift away a membership. Yeah, Dominguez is probably going to be out, so you got to slide there. Big opportunity. Could have had 2 on, nobody out. They're taking a long time to rule this, and Dominguez is out. 1 away. Damn it. Here's the top of the order. Yeah, I was always taught pop-up slide too, man. That's why they don't teach that no more, though. They don't teach the pop-up slide anymore. All right, we're going to have a pitching change. Goldschmidt, Bellinger, and Judge are going to be due up. Val says, good, the pitcher's out. appreciate all of you guys that have popped into here today. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe. We are 4 subscribers away from 1880. I'm still here, guys. Not going. I didn't go anywhere. I'm still here. You said Josh Hart is at the game tonight. Got you. That's what's up for Knicks fans. I'm not really a Knicks fan. Damn, my Miami Heat are smacking the Bulls 71-47 in the play-in tournament. Oh, you still like the bunt attempt? Yeah, I still like that in that situation too. The Yankees never stick to it though, man. The Yankees never, ever stick to the bunt. They'll try it once. If it doesn't work, they won't do it again. I would have rather you did it. I mean, we got one out anyway. I mean, in hindsight's 2020, it was one out anyway. But I would have rather had one out with a runner on second than one out with a runner on first. Peraza got decent speed. I'd send him. And top of the order's up. You're probably not going to be too risky. All right, here's Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt is 1 for 2 with a single. Walking a single. Been on base twice today. First pitch to Goldschmidt outside. Truth be told, you have to. Truth be told, I'd like to have a consistent YouTube channel to call games on. I like to do it daily. Only my schedule entirely supports. Oh, no, I get it, man. You got to do what you got to do, man. Try to make content whenever you can. The 1-0 to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt hits this shallow center field, and it's caught by the center fielder. 2 away. Here's Bellinger, who doubled home the 3rd run for the New York Yankees. See if he can compile see if he can compile back-to-back hits here, or at least back-to-back good at bats. 1 for 3 with a double. Did knock in his 9th RBI of the season. First pitch to Bellinger. Almost hit him. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0 ball inside. 2-0. I'm feeling the Yankee walk-off win today. We haven't had one this season yet, but I'm feeling the Yankee walk-off. I will be live immediately after the game, guys. Real Bill is killing it today. Chyeaaa with another gifted membership. Real Bill is the MVP today. My guy, Chris Jacobs, is a recipient of that one. Thank you, Real Bill. You're the man.
Look at me now.
The 2-0. In there for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 ball, 3-1. Lynch to 4th. I feel like Lynch to 4th is either pitched or warmed up every game this series. I think he did pitch yesterday. Pitched the day before and then warmed up yesterday. Here's the 3-1. Bellinger pops this up, gets under it. This is going to end the inning. The shortstop is called off by the center fielder, who makes the catch. All right, we're headed to the 7th. Top of the 7th. Both teams down to their last 9 outs, possible 9 outs. Although I'm inclined to ask if you want to broadcast your game calls on my page. I mean, if you want to drop the link, you can go ahead and definitely drop the link. As far as calling on somebody else's page, I've been there, done that. I'm probably not going to do that again. Yeah, he did get under that one. All right, come on. Mark Leiter Jr. probably should still be out there. Due up is going to be Melendez, Waters, and Tolbert. There's Josh Hart. All right, Mark Leiter Jr. back out there. You got to figure out Bellinger's going to be hot. Yeah, you got baseball. Like I said, baseball is just like every year as that's fouled away. Just like with teams, hitting is a game of ebbs and flows. Players get hot, players get cold. Players that usually start off cold tend to usually heat up with the weather. Is it a coincidence that Cody Bellinger was hot in spring training when the weather was warm? Now that the weather's been bad, he's kind of cooled down. Is it coincidence? I don't know. But we're going to have to hope he heats up. But here's the thing. You play cold weather in October, so we're going to need you to figure this shit out. 1 ball, 1 strike count. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that is 100% a slide now. Okay, got you. Yeah, of course. The game is different now, man. I don't agree with it, but yeah, the game is different. I would have slid. Though 1-1, way high. 2 balls, 1 strike count. Sean says he's got a feeling that Judge is going to homer. Okay, I hope so. From your mouth to God's ears. We need our first walk-off of the season. I just have a feeling it's going to be a walk-off. The 2-1. The pitch, swing and a miss. What a pitch right there. 2-2. Come on, strike him out. Who would you guys like to see walk off, though? Cody Bellinger deserves it. I feel like Cody Bellinger deserves a walk off. Who the hell's closing tonight? Devin Williams pitched the last 2 games. Yesterday, he didn't pitch that many pitches. Me, personally, if it was me, I'd go Devin Williams. But that's why I think it's going to be a walk-off. The 2-2. Ball misses low. 3 balls, 2 strike count. I think we'll get to the 9th inning. And it'll be a walk-off. We might not need Devin Williams tonight if we walk it off. 4-game set versus the A's starts tomorrow. Damn, I'm over here knocking my table and shit. The payoff pitch, the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a hanging breaking ball. 1 away. You can see Paulie, Judge, or Volpe. Here's Drew Waters. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Ball misses low. 1 ball. No strike count. Immediately after the stream, guys, I will be live with my guy Delulu for episode 5 of the series finale. That's fouled away. We're 1 like away from 50. Whoever hasn't hit that like button, smash that like and I'll gift away a membership. 1 ball, 1 strike count for Mark Leiter Jr. Also, keep in mind, Luke Weaver pitched the last couple of days too, so I don't know if he'll be available tonight. Here's the 1-1. If this was the old days, I'd pitch him. That's hit on the ground, right to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt takes it to the bag himself, 2 away. If this was the old days, if I'm a manager, I'd go up to Devin Williams and Luke Weaver, be like, yo, what, you got something for me tonight? What do you think? How you feeling tonight? Can you give me an inning? Can you save? Here's Tyler Tolbert. All right, Sunil. First pitch, ball. Misses low. 1 ball, no strike count. I don't have problems with streaming. Like if I feature on other people's channels, I have no problem with that. But as far as not streaming on my channel and moving this play-by-play over to somebody else's channel, I'm not going to do that. The 1-0, that's in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Let's go. 1 strike away. That curveball has a lot of drop. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him down on strikes. 7th inning stretch time, guys. My guy Adrian is in the building. Yeah, what's good, kid? How you doing, man? 7th inning stretch time, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch it out as well. I'll be right back. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. See if the Yankees can get some runs here and shut this down and get victory number 11. Be right back. Yo, how about that Daredevil finale yesterday? Who watched that? That shit was incredible. Appreciate you, Sunil. Thank you. Just wanted to get my opinion. I know Soto's not a problem anymore. He's not our problem anymore. But what do you think about his start at this point? I think he's pressing. I think first of all, Juan Soto is one of the best players in the league. Just because he's not a Yankee anymore doesn't mean I'm gonna be, full of shit. Juan Soto is still like, I like Juan Soto as a player. I really do. Loved him as a Yankee. I like him as a player, right? I think expectations are a hell of a drug, right? Expectations will put a lot of pressure on you because now he's always kind of been the guy, but now you're really the guy. Like, you went from a year last year where you had Aaron Judge, who is the guy. So last year he got off to a good start. Now you're the guy. And dude, you got to live up to that contract. Expectations are a big thing. People fall short of them all the time. I'm not saying that's going to happen to him. I do think he's a good enough player to figure it out, but he's definitely off to a slow start. Real Bill says he gets to stay. That's what's up. The station is off air. Are you talking about Amazon? Adrian says he's doing great. About to have a quick workout. I need to get my ass back in the gym, man. Especially my nephew's got a wedding in about a month. I'm doing good though, Adrian, man. Life is good. Can't complain. Life is good. God is good. The family is good. That's all I care about, man. At the end of the day, and I care that you guys are good too. My guy NFE from the Strike Zone is in the building. Says, yo, what up, dude? Make sure you guys go subscribe to NFE. I know he's doing the game as well. Does a great job over there. Here's the game summary. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Royals. 3 runs on 7 hits for the New York Yankees. So is cocaine. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. You're right. I can't tell you. I have no experience with that at all whatsoever. All right, here's the captain, number 99, Aaron Judge. Everybody drop those Judge emojis in the chat. Let's go.
That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT.
First pitch misses inside. 1 ball, no strike count. I am really in love with this Judge emoji. I really am. That is a custom ace emoji right there. I made that. Aaron Judge hits this deep right center field. Did he get enough? And that one is out of here. All rise for the captain, number 99, the reigning AL MVP. Gives the Yankees the lead with his 7th home run of the year. Let's go, Yankees!
Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees!
Let's go!
Let's fucking go.
Somebody said Judge was gonna homer. It was Sean. He called it. Sean did call it. You guys answer your phone because Sean's calling it right now. That's right. Either T or J. I'm assuming it's T. I'm gonna assume it's T because Frank don't come in here like that. But thank you, T.
Let's fucking go.
All right, we got a pitching change. Aaron Judge got these dudes shook. And I am gifting away a membership because we did get to 50 likes, and I appreciate you guys. He is a triple away from the cycle, Sunil. And we talked, Shampoo asked me how hard it is to get a cycle. Could you imagine if he did get a cycle? Rob Dog is a recipient of that membership. Yeah, I assume this T, because Frank's not going to come in here for the Yankees. He's not. So... let's go, New York Yankees. Let's go. 6 outs away from 11 wins. I just discovered something, right? Or I didn't discover something. I just came to a realization. All right. So my setup is in a converted garage, right? I go this way, but I got so much stuff that way. I got the fan there, I got lights there, stuff like that. If I just went this way, because there's a refrigerator back there, that's why I usually get my drinks and stuff on. If I just went this way, it'd be so much easier. I don't know why I haven't thought about that before. Because I literally was like, yo, it's so much easier. I'm not like walking around shit. All right, here's Jazz Chisholm. The lefty Lynch, I'm rewinding. I know, and Jazz got hit by that. So that's going to be a hit by pitch for Jazz. He's on first. Still nobody out. Make him pay. Still a base. Free pass. Make him pay. Here's Anthony Volpe in there for a strike. The 0-1. Ball almost hit Volpe. I just got an idea for the Viva La Volpe emojis too. I might switch up the Viva La Volpe emojis. Aaron Judge, 7th home run of the year. Let's go. That's our captain. The 1-1. Volpe fouls that away. The one thing I'm going to say, I love these prime drinks, right? They're really good right out the refrigerator cold, but they don't stay cold for long. If I had a critique, like if Jake Paul and all of them and KSI came to me and was like, here's the 1-2, Paul, and they asked me what could you do differently, I'd say you need a more insulated bottle because these do not stay cold for that long. You kind of got to drink it fast. Judge is the GOAT. The 2-2. The pitch locks up Volpe on the outside corner. He's down on strikes. That was a great pitch. That was a great fucking pitch. Here's Austin Wells. Good catch by the catcher out there in the bullpen catching that Judge home run. Was that a Chyeaaa? All right, here's Wells. Yeah, baby, yeah! Ball. 1 ball, no strike count. The 1-0. Ball called a strike. Just a little bit outside, but he did get the call. This umpire hasn't been terrible today. No, it wasn't a Chyeaaa. No. That's why I didn't say it was a Chyeaaa. I asked if it was, but no. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fernando Cruz is warming up, so he might be coming in the 8th inning. Like I said, Weaver and Williams might not be available today. One ball, 2 strike count here. Here's the pitch. Check swing. He did not go. 2-2. Thank you, Sean, for dropping all those emojis. Appreciate you. The 2-2. That's hit on the ground. Right to second. Flips to second for 1 and gets the double play. 4-6-3 double play ends the inning, but the New York Yankees strike for 1. Compliments to the captain. Number 99, Aaron Judge, gives them the lead. Yankees up 4-3. 6 outs away from victory number 11. Let's go. One day, the Ace Avenue is going to be so self-sustaining, right, that I can hire somebody. Shoot, I might be able to hire somebody with as much as Real Bill's donating. Chyeaaa, Real Bill with another gifted membership. Appreciate you, Real Bill. How many is that today? Real Bill might be able to sponsor an intern or something like that. Thank you. Real Bill with 11 gifted memberships. Appreciate you, man. You're the man, Real Bill. You're the man.
Look at me now.
But one day, like I said, I would love to be able to have somebody on the side making clips of the game while it's going on, because that would definitely help the channel out tremendously. Like if somebody can make clips and I can post a clip while it's going on, because I won't be able to do a live play-by-play and make clips at the same time. But that's the goal one day. Dominguez is so excited and a team player. Absolutely. Great young kid. Great young man. Real Bill is a legend. That's right. All right, due up. Isbell and top of the order. Isbell, India, Witt Jr. Massey took over at second base too, by the way. 6 outs away. Let's go. Like I said, I don't think I know Weaver and Williams ain't available tonight. Bumping that Nas Ilmat. Yo, Nas is the GOAT, bro. Nas is my GOAT. That's all. That's actually off of Stillmatic. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You're new. 4 subscribers away from 1880. I'll be live immediately after the game with my guy Delulu. First pitch to Cruz. Popped up. Bunted foul. 0-1. Trying to steal a bit. That's not a bad. The reason why it's not bad is because Isbell's got speed. We just saw him hit a triple. You do a little drag bunt, it might be an infield single. The 0-1 in there for a strike. That takes away the bunt. 0-2. Let's go. You still got that on CD? That's what's up, man. Yeah, I stream. Obviously, everything's streaming. I don't even got a CD player in my car. Ball. I don't even know cars. I don't even remember the last time I saw somebody's car have a CD player. It'd be nice to get that on vinyl, though. Zerpa's warming up. 1 ball, 2 strike count here. One ball, 2 strike count. Yankee Stadium's doing the wave. Here's the 1-2. Right down the middle. Locks him up. Fernando Cruz says, "Can I help you?" Isbell says, "No, thank you. I'm just looking for out number 1. 1 away." Here's India. 5 outs away. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike count here. The 0-1 ball. 1-1. Thank you, Sean, for dropping those just looking emojis. The 1-1. Popped up. Shallow center field, but Jazz is there. 2 away. 4 outs away, baby, from victory number 11. Let's go. And completing the sweep. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Cruz is in control right now. See what I did there? First pitch, cold, strike, 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strike count. James says, finish strong, fellas. Hey, if the Yankees are able to finish this sweep, well, regardless if they sweep them or not, this has been a good start to what I think is a tough next month and a half. 4 games versus the Rays. Yankees got to handle their business. The 0-2. Here's the pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strike count. A sweep would be a great way to start this this next month and a half. Because, like I said, this is a potential playoff matchup that we're seeing here. One ball, 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. That's hit on a line, but foul off the netting. So T said he didn't. You did not see. You did not see the 1-2 swing and a miss. Got him down on strikes to end the inning. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
So T, you did not see the Daredevil finale, bro. That shit was lit. No spoilers, but I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to make like a compilation clip of all the best moments from all the watch-alongs I did. 3 outs away, but let's get some more runs here. I want more runs. Grisham, Dominguez, and Peraza, bottom of the order, due up. You haven't watched this season, don't spoil everything. Everybody dies. That used to be my reoccurring joke that I had when people say don't spoil anything. But after Avengers Infinity War, I can't say that shit no more because actually everybody died. A lot of people died at the end. Spoiler for anybody that hadn't seen Infinity War. If you haven't, I don't know what you're doing. And it's been out for years, so. You know what's crazy, right? Shit. This is about to make you feel old as shit. Hold on. Yo, Infinity War is almost 10 years old. Holy shit. I remember that shit like it was yesterday when it came out, man. Chyeaaa, Real Bill with the $5 dono. Boy, I'm getting something good to eat tonight. Compliments to Real Bill. That's a call strike on Grisham. Says today is Hokie Remembrance Day. Rest in peace, my brothers and sisters. We will always remember them. Back in my my music days, right? Me and the group of guys I rap with actually made a song for Virginia Tech honoring the people that lost their lives. We actually got to play to Virginia Tech a year after. That was so long ago. That's like ancient history. What did you miss? Aaron Judge with a solo home run gave the Yankees the lead, Ricardo. You haven't watched Daredevil altogether? You should, Sunil. I highly recommend it. Start with the Netflix series, watch Punisher, and then watch Born Again. I highly recommend it, and I wouldn't steer you wrong when it comes to watching stuff. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Grisham. The 1-2 outside. 2 balls, 2 strike count. I also just made a trailer reaction today to the final trailer to Thunderbolts. I'm very excited about that one. The video is doing pretty good. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Grisham down on strikes. What's the score in that game, Ramirez? I'm about to look it up now. 84-67. I mean, a big lead like this is never really safe in basketball. You kind of got to keep piling on, but yeah. All right, here's Jason Dominguez.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Jason Dominguez.
First pitch, called strike, 0-1. The 0-1, ball outside, called a strike. That was a terrible call. Check swing, did not go. The 1-2. Dominguez fouled away. After the Royals, BR was CS slapped in his face, and then Chisholm was hit by a pitch. I can't lie. You know what? Maybe. Maybe. You know how it's the unwritten rules of baseball. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Swing and a miss. Got him down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts. Come on, Yankees. Peraza hit on the ground, right to third. That's going to end the inning. All right. It's going to be up to the Yankee bullpen. Couldn't get any insurance runs there. You guys know what time it is. I don't know why I hit that. You guys know what time it is. It is officially
closing time.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here as the New York Yankees are 3 outs away from victory number 11. Let's see who comes in to close this game out. Everybody drop those closing time emojis in the chat. Let's go. They might go Cruz to close. Personally, I'd go Devin Williams. I'd be like, Devin, man, you got me, man? Devin, you good for an inning? No one, I didn't see anybody warming up, so I'm assuming it's gonna be Fernando Cruz's night to close it down. Mike says, let's go. Money time. That's right. Thank you, Sean and Real Bill, for dropping those emojis. Thank you. Do we see Devin Holmes or Clay Williams? Oh, man. I don't think either. That's what's up, Mike. Well, I hope you get the bread. All right. Oh, no problem, man. I wish bread on all my subscribers, man. I wish everybody a prosperous pockets. All right, Cruz is back out there, so it's gonna be up to him to close the game down. First pitch, ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count. So no Devin Williams tonight. The 1-0. Ball high. 2-0. Calm down, Fernando. Tim Hill's warming up. I'm surprised they didn't bring in Tim Hill here to face Pasquantino. That's a called strike, bottom of the zone. 2-1. Looked like it was a little bit low, though. Two balls, 1 strike count. Hit. Base hit to right field. Bellinger cuts it off. The tying run is at first base, right past the diving Goldschmidt. Williams threw 33 pitches yesterday. Dude, Luke Weaver only threw 12, bro. But he threw it back-to-back days, so... Come on. We need a double play here. Here's Perez. Pinch runners Kevin Biggio. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Good splitter right there. No balls, 1 strike count. Double play would be nice. The 0-1. Hit on the ground. Could be 2. Volpe flips the second for 1 and gets the double play. 6-4-3 double play. Brings the Yankees to within 1 away from victory number 11. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Jazz just took his sweet time. Perez can't run. Jazz just sat there, had time to cook, had time to throw the ball in the air, had time to tie his shoe, was doing everything, then fired it in. Here's Garcia. First pitch, ball misses high. 1 away. Let's go. Come on. We might be an hour early to the series finale. The 1-0 in there for a strike, but doesn't get the call. 1-1, 2-0. Should have been 1-1. Yankees versus Rays tomorrow. Game is on Prime. That should have been a strike. Come on, man. This is the same thing I'm complaining about every game with the umpires. How their strike zone changes in the last inning. You can't do that shit. The 2-0, ball, 3 balls, no strike count. 3 balls, no strikes here. Come on, you got to end this. Melendez is on deck. No free passes. The 3-0. In there for a strike. Got the call. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Ball. Walked him. Shit. Tying run is back on first. Here's Melendez. Here comes Matt Blake to talk things over. Why aren't you bringing in Tim Hill here to face Melendez? Boone showing a lot of faith in Cruz here. Melendez, 2 walks. I'm sorry, 3 strikeouts today. Melendez, 3 strikeouts. Runner on first. Yankees 1 out away. Only up by 1. 1 more out seals this game. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Gets away from Wells, but runner goes to second. Why would you not go to Tim Hill here? That's a wild pitch. Puts a runner in scoring position. Base hit can tie this ball game. The 1-0. In there for a strike. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt. Good block by Wells. Yo. That's 2 balls in the dirt, man. Like. The 2-1. That's hit right field. field. Diving catch by Cody Bellinger to save the game. What a defensive play by Bellinger. He might be struggling offensively, but he just got us a win with a great play in right field, and the Yankees complete the sweep. Let's go!
Yankees win. The Yankees win. Start spreading the news.
Start spreading the news. The Yankees have won it today, and I'm glad you all could be a part of it. What a catch by Cody Bellinger to save the game. Wow. It doesn't get more gut-wrenching, more heart-wrenching than that shit right there. Cody Bellinger saves the game for the New York Yankees with a diving catch, and the Yankees complete the sweep. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
What a catch. What a catch. Let's go. All right, guys. Post game is coming up. I gotta hit up Delulu, make sure he's good to go. All right, guys. I'm gonna be popping over there. Appreciate you guys, man. What a great stream. Yankees were able to win this. The link is in the comment section. I'm switching right over there, so I'll see you guys over there. Appreciate you guys. The series finale, episode 5, coming up right now. As always, thank you for tuning into the Ace Avenue. I am yours truly, the Ace. Adios.